Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and this is an Overwatch news blast. Look at this. Look at Hanzo. This is on the PTR. Hanzo, well, he now looks like Hanzo from the Reflections comic. Check this out. Let's go a bit closer. Let's go for the heroic highlight intro. Look at that. That looks way better. That looks more like he looks like in the comic. And actually, it looks more like Hanzo. Hanzo doesn't have a grey beard. It looked really weird that his beard was like grey and sort of thick and whatever the hell was going on with the old Hanzo. I didn't think it was too bad as a skin, but it's not. It wasn't like... Well, it wasn't as good as this, was it? Let's be honest. Should have just done this to begin with. They've also pulled his pants up a bit. I've said pants there, which is terrible. They're trousers, ladies and gentlemen. They've shoved them up so they're not like as baggy as they were before. And yeah, I think they've reduced the size. If we go in a little bit closer, let's go. No, not weapons, do we? We want highlight intros, and I think my aim is true. Maybe, yeah. You can see the nose piercings, they're a little bit smaller. So that's definitely much better for Hanzo. Okay, and next up we've got a post from Reddit. Now, this is a change in the way punishments are handed out. Now, this guy, Hunkid, his friend is normally extremely toxic in chat and just generally gets silenced. However, which is, by the way, the stupidest thing ever. Like, oh yeah, you're so toxic in chat, so we just won't let you talk in chat. Because of course you're going to play okay then, right? Are you? No, Blizzard, it was stupid and that was always stupid. Anyway, there is evidence here that they are now not handing out chat bans for this type of toxic chat. They're just handing out account suspension. So what they've done is given this guy a 3-day ban, and this is, well, the ban thing. This is what it says. Recent activity on this account has shown actions deemed inappropriate for Overwatch. Your fellow players reported you for abusive language multiple times. Due to these player reports, we have suspended your Overwatch account. Good. That's what they should do. If you're toxic, we don't want you in this game. And I suppose finally we can touch back on the movement changes which are on the PTR. Now, I kind of covered this in a previous video, and I showed you what this kind of meant for Winston. But of course this affects every hero which can, well, move through the air. And if you watch Junkrat, watch this. So this is on PTR. You cannot do this on live. You have such control over the way you move in the air. It makes you a bit more difficult to hit, because typically Junkrat would do this, right? You jump up in the air, you're jumping around like this. You're a very easy target to be hit. This is actually a buff for, well, Junkrat. For Winston, I think for Farah, but I mean, we'll have to see about that. But anybody who can go into the air, basically, and loses control of their, like, and they're not D.Va, essentially. So D.Va can fly around in the air anyway. Anybody like, you know, Junkrat, for example, like I'm going to show you now. So if I want to move now in the air, I can throw my thing down. Look at this. I can move about in the air. That is insanely good. Like, I mean, look at it. Look how much control I've got. You don't seem to conserve your momentum in the direction you're going in. So if I jump up here, oh, that was terrible. I mean, let me try that again. So if I want to jump up here like that, but then move to the left in the air, you see how I did that? You cannot do that on live, but you can do that now. So this actually is a huge buff to a lot of characters, in my opinion. Gives you way more control. Of course, the other thing this does as well is it gives you control. Well, not control, but you don't slow down now when you go up and down inclines. Now, this only seemed to happen a couple of times from what I could tell before, but it was something that could happen. But now you always move at the same speed, whether you're going up or whether you're going down or whether you're on the flat. But of course, this is the huge thing. I mean, look, it's just crazy. So it feels so nice, so responsive. What I'll do is I'll swap to... I suppose you could do it with Widowmaker as well. You could do it with a Widow grapple. So if I... what shall I grapple? I guess if I grapple this, and then just disconnect. Look, you can... Literally anybody who goes into the air now plays exactly the same, which I think is absolutely huge, to be honest. And I think Winston benefits from this the most sort of initially, because when Winston goes on a dive, so normally with a Winston, what you're going to do is just dive straight into the enemy team, right? Well, what you can do with this now is you can dive and you know which way you're going to land. I mean, you kind of did before, right? A good Winston could land in a good position most of the time. But like if I'm here and I want to get where that bot spawns over there, and I sort of go in for... Okay, let's try that again, because I bounced to the side there and I go in for like a crazy jump. Like normally that'd be an easy jump to make, right? So you just sort of jump over like that. But look, you can do all these little minor movements and always make sure you land and dodge that. Basically, it's really, really good. It's kind of hard for me to explain this a little bit, but you've just got way more control over characters when they're in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa in this Unit Lost. It's been a Overwatch news update. There are some updates on the PTR. Now, typically, because it's a PTR, there was actually quite a big patch. We don't know what the other stuff is just yet, if there is anything. Sometimes PTR can update, and not a lot really changes, because it's just the file system that they use. Like, they can change things on maps, potentially. Kinds of assets and stuff like that. So, Even though it's a big patch, it doesn't mean, oh my god, there's loads of content. Guys, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. Remember, you can like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, you can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and there is a massive Christmas competition going on. Look on the channel, there is a Christmas giveaway video. Check that out, it is beautiful. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo. Oh, and Merry Christmas.